Hey guys, Mohan Pober here, and today we're going to talk about some of my biggest lessons from going to Dan Pena's castle. Oh, and yeah, this is part 4. Let's get to it. So, hey, if you're new to this channel is all about buying existing established businesses. I'm here to show you that your best way to grow a business isn't by doing more sales and marketing, but it is by going and buying a similar business to yours, or a complementary business or a competitor, a business that you can bring in and grow by acquisitions. Or if you don't have a business, I think you'd rather go ahead and buy existing established business versus starting one from scratch. Or at least I want to show you that there's the option to do that versus everyone out there talking about starting businesses from scratch. I'm also here to show you that it's probably going to cost you the same amount of money or sometimes even less to buy something established with a list of clients, a track record, and basically good fundamentals of business. So if you're new to this channel, like and subscribe and hit the notification button to make sure you're not missing new videos because I'm posting daily. And if you have big questions about this topic, see in the description below, there's a link where you can put your personal info and I'll create videos based on that. I'm trying to post daily and I need ideas for videos, so definitely send me those ideas. We also have a link below to a free business buying mastermind that you can join and just be more involved and listen to other people who are in this space. So do that right now if you didn't yet. So let's start with today's video. And remember guys, all those lessons or Penaism, you can go and learn from Dan Pena himself. All of his content is online for free on Dan Locke's site, which you can go and search. I'm here to share with you his lesson, but from my perspective, from someone who is doing or following QLA for the last few years, or who is in this process of buying businesses. And I want to share with you, I guess, some of the nuances that I found, some of the lessons that I had to go through, because Dan is giving you a very broad overview on a lesson. I want to share with you some of my biggest lessons and mistakes, I guess, when I went through those steps, and kind of like make sure you're not making the same mistakes. Now remember, all those lessons, it's cool. Education is cool and important, but results will only come when you take action. So whatever you learn here, go and take action. I see so many people who learn about this space for so long, but they didn't buy any business yet. They think that them watching another video will give them results. Watching videos is cool, but you need accountability and you need to take action and you need to have a team around you to actually get the results. Otherwise, don't, I guess, lie to yourself that you're making a progress by watching videos. You're not getting results from that. Although I'm here to share my mistakes and journey, and obviously watching 10 minutes of videos a day won't harm you. But what do you do in the rest of the day? What do you do out there? Do you talk to business owners? Do you talk to financial institutions? What do you do? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. So let's start with today's Penaism, which is business deals start and end with people. The interaction of flesh and blood and bone, heart and mind, emotion and soul. Now, for me, I think in the end of the day, here what I'm understanding from this sentence based on my experience. The first one is the fact that, first of all, it's the overall assumption and understanding that you can't do this alone. You gotta bring more people around you. Being in a business, if you want to scale to the levels we're talking about, you gotta have more people involved in your team. If it's employees, partners, mentors, all that stuff. You can't grow a big business on your own. Apple, Amazon, the biggest business out there, businesses, Jeff Bezos isn't running those businesses on his own. Steve Jobs didn't run Apple on his own. You got to have a team around you. So I think that sentence is, first of all, the real assumption and understanding that you need people around you. Now, in regards to who are the people around you, I think it's a question you really need to ask yourself. And I think the main important thing to focus on is making sure that the people around you are as committed as you to achieve the goal that you want. Again, if it's employees, everything, mentors. Here's a problem that I see. I see many people out there, they buy courses, especially in the internet marketing space. They go and buy different courses. Now, my problem with that sector so much is the fact that many times, and it's not always, right, but many times the person who's selling you the course don't have a real interest to help you succeed in the business model that is sending you, basically. So if he's selling you the idea of starting a business, whatever, e-commerce or social media, which I see a lot lately on YouTube, is the fact that those people who sell you the courses don't really have an interest to make you successful in that sector. Just think about it from a common sense point of view, I guess. let's say they have a successful e-commerce business and they're drop shipping products from China. What is their interest to teach you the same module if you can go and copy their products? Like literally, there's nothing holding you back. The barrier to entry in those sectors is it's nothing. You can go to the same websites, find the same products and sell it on your sites. If they were really that successful, they have no reason to show you that stuff. That there's just makes no sense. And you just need to understand that they make most of the money from selling you those courses because there's too much competition, everyone competing for the same products, and eventually no one really left with a profit. The people who I know make profit, legit profit in the e-commerce space are people with unique products who do, I guess, bring some of those marketing skills into the table. But otherwise, most people who sell you those courses, they make money from selling you those courses, which is for me very frustrating. Or events, or I see so many masterminds, people who charging so much money to go for whatever, a day or two, or how many days of masterminds. Now, it's just frustrating because I was involved in many of them. I'm not even talking about the business buying space. I paid a lot of money to pretty much any different type of mastermind that you can think of. If it's business, if it's health, if happiness, relationship, all those stuff. I paid a small fortune to learn everything I can. Now, what's frustrating me to see is people who sell you something and they're not really committed to help you in the next level unless you continue to pay them to go and learn the next new skill or the next new thing. And you really gotta differentiate who is there to help you succeed in your goal and have an agenda and an interest for you to be successful versus someone who's just there to teach you concepts that maybe worked for him in the past and now they don't work anymore. So he's teaching you whatever worked for him 2-3 years ago so you can go and try and fail on your own. And you know what? For those reasons, I really am not shy. I don't shy from plugging my partner program because me and my partners, we have a clear agenda to do more deals. And I saw a comment in the past from some of the guys who said, hey, why do you even do those things? Why do you even do those videos? Guys, I'm selfish just as much as you. Everyone out there is selfish. And if he's telling me anything else, you're just a liar. If you're telling me, no, I'm just here to help you. Guys, I have my agenda too, and I'm fully honest about that. Yes, my second agenda is to help you, but my first agenda is to help myself. I want to make more money by doing more deals. And I know that the more I'll be out there, the more I'll expose myself to people like you watching this, the more access to deal flow I'll have. Now, yes, I need to teach you the process to bring me good deal flow, but then we can own those businesses 50-50. I can use my contacts, my experience, obviously my partner's contacts and experience, and we can bring our own capital to help you buy the business that you would dream of owning, and we can all own it together 50-50. I think it's the reason I'm so not afraid to plug this is just the fact that it's something that I would pay a small fortune to have when I started in this space. I paid so much money to go to this event or that event, and eventually I was left on my own. And even if I had some accountability or whatever, no one really cared if I got the results or not, which for me is just so frustrating. Like if I have questions or I need help with something, yes, I can get the broad advice, if you know what I mean. I'm not looking for the right word here, but I'm not getting a specific answer to my problems. For example, when I started, I didn't have the financial background of understanding if a deal is a good deal. Yes, you can go, personally, my background is in marketing, right? And I was able to understand how to go and find deal flow. Okay, then I needed a system to filter them. Who is a motivated seller, who is not. But then for me, at least personally, the most crucial thing was I didn't know how to figure out if a deal is a good deal. How do I look at the number? What kind of offers do I make? How do I look at this business and offer X versus how do I look at that business and offer Y? And I had to pay a lot of money for accountants and people to help me with that. Because again, I don't care how much accountants you have on success fees, they won't help you to pre-qualify the deal and help you make an offer unless they have some kind of huge incentive. Big Four firms or accountants in general work on success fees will do that only if you have a signed LOI. They won't do it otherwise. They're not going to work for free for everyone they fucking meet. So for me personally, that's why I think the partner program is so amazing to that. Just because we have a CFO, we have accountants who we pay full time to work with us. and people we bring to work with us have the option to access them and work with them as if they're theirs. So it's like when you work with us in the partner program, it's like you have a full-time accountant, full-time CFO working with you on your deals 24/7. So that's the first thing. And again, it all comes down to the main lesson that I got from Dan Pena. And don't get me wrong, I think it's one of the best lessons out there, understanding that you need the right people around you. Now, cool, let's say you have someone to help you with numbers. What's next? You need financing. Do you think it's that easy to go through gatekeepers and go through financial institutions? Yes, you can meet banks and all that shit, but there's a big difference between getting proposals for financing when you have, even if you have someone next to you, let's say you bring a chairman with a lot of experience. That chairman is not going to sign personal guarantees. Are you willing to risk everything you can for a deal? I'm not sure. If you have something to risk, many of you want to sign personal guarantees. And it took me a lot of time and hustle and eventually the people that I got with me as well to get to a point where now we're doing deals without signing personal guarantees, because we are able to, because the track record, because the relationship that we built with financial institutions around the world, we were able to get financing proposals without signing personal guarantees, which is huge, and people don't understand that. And same goes for equity. People think, and you've been sold about the fact that you can buy all the businesses in the world cash free. Is it possible to buy businesses cash free? Yes, definitely. I mean, it's being done. You can pay for some businesses $1 at closing and get the business for free, basically. But then you need to turn it around. Most people that I see trying to buy distressed businesses for $1 down, they need to liquidate the business eventually. They're not really making money from it. It's really, really hard to turn around a shitty business. And when you want to buy good business, many times the capital that you raise from financial institutions isn't enough. You need to have access to either private investors or people that you know, or just any other individual who will be willing to give you money, unless you want to bring that money from your own pocket, which many of you don't have. I'm talking, do you have now $50,000, $100,000 to bring into deals, to different deals? Most of the people here who watch those videos who message me, they don't have that. If you do, then yes, you have an advantage and you can do better deals. And that's what's cool in this space. Many times the difference between a good deal and a shitty deal is literally $50,000 to $100,000. And in the partner program, we are sometimes bringing our capital from home into deals if the deal makes sense, obviously. If we do our due diligence and the deal makes sense, we will bring the money. And you basically get another equation of the equity capital that when I started, I wish I had that. I didn't have access to equity capital. I didn't understand numbers. And just no one out there had the same commitment and interest to do those deals as me. And that's why in the partner program, we are telling you, hey, we want to do those deals just as much as you. We are there on the calls with business owners. We are there talking to financial institutions. We will put our own personal capital to make shit happen. Our agenda is to do deals. And I mean, it's on your interest. And the more we know that the more we'll help you to understand the process, the better partner we'll have moving forward. And I know that if we'll be able to close the first deal with you, you'll want to come back with us and do as many deals as possible because of the value that we can add. And you know why I'm really comfortable doing those videos and sharing the opportunity with the partner program is the fact that we can make together most of the money from the equity in those businesses. Yes, we charge to join the partner program because we do have our expenses. We have a full-time team that is going to work with you on a day-to-day basis looking at the numbers. I mean, go out there and try to hire an accountant or a full-time CFO and tell me how much would it cost you. And with us, you basically work with those people day to day. But on the back end, we can make much more money with the equity in those deals. And you know what? At some point, I got some messages, people telling me, hey, whatever, you're a liar, or I don't know why, you have an agenda as well. And to be honest, at some point I was thinking like, why should I even do those videos? Why do I even need that shit? But eventually I just came to a conclusion that even if I'll help just few of you guys, I don't care if thousands of people will tell me that they hate me. I know that I helped few people get equity in multi-million-dollar businesses when they never had any experience before, or even if they had an existing business, I helped them scale it. And I literally changed lives. I changed families by doing that. And I'm at a point right now, I don't care if 90% will hate me, if I'll help the right 10% to change their life, to change their family's life, to get equity in multi-million-dollar businesses with us and us helping them, I think it's worth everything. And that's why I have the motivation to continue and do that. Yes, I have my agenda. I can get a lot of money on the back end as well by getting equity in those deals. But I know that for me, even if I help a few people, like some of the deals we're about to close right now, are with people who have no experience in business, who literally never even ran a business before, and they're about to own equity, like literally 50% in a multi-million dollar business without putting a single dollar from their own pocket, because we are bringing basically the access to financing with either financial institutions, banks, or our personal capital in some of those deals. And at some point, I just remembered someone say that the most powerful people in the world probably have the most haters. Like if you look at Donald Trump right now, he's the president of the US. The United States is probably the most powerful person in the world. But go to the US and most people hate him. I mean, not most, but there's, let's say, 48% of the people there hate him. But it doesn't matter. He still got the enough votes to be the most powerful person in the world, and he can create and just impact the world more than anyone else probably. And I'm not even close to his levels, right? But I'm saying the more exposure you get, the more hate you'll get, and I'm fine with that, because I know that those who like me will like me anyway, and I'll help them and I'll change their life, and for me it's worth it. And yes, I'll make my money as well at the same time. It's like they say, you know, help enough people to achieve their dreams and you'll achieve your dreams as well. I think that by doing this, I'm being able to expose myself as much as possible to, first of all, bring equity to people that can't do it otherwise, who I know it will take them years to even get close to a point where they can do that, just because they don't understand the small nuances in a deal. And I know that I wish that I had that when I started. So yeah, guys, it's all bring us back to Dan Pena's lesson about having people around you. I can get to you the exact quote, but you know what I mean. It's all about the people around you, and the people around you, make sure they have the exact or at least similar amount of commitment to get you successful, and not just sell you a course. Because I mean, those courses, you're watching videos, guys. I'm giving you enough content here to go out there and do shit. The question is, what do you do to actually get the results you want? And many times you're missing the accountability and the team around you to help you get those results. And that's what we're doing in the partner program. Me and my team, we did more than 300 deals. If you want to learn more about that, go to moranpaber.com/talk and see the details there. Otherwise, if you like this video, hate this video, show me in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and subscribe if you didn't yet, and hit the notification button so you won't miss new videos. And see in the description below all the links to give me ideas for new videos and to join our free business buying mastermind if you didn't join yet. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.